Alright, welcome back everyone. This is Shadow Drake, and I guess let's continue on. This is probably gonna be a short intro because, to be honest, it's time to start doing some more mining. Yeah, my oxygen is low, but is it really? Okay. Well, before I do, I wonder if I should actually. Alright, I got 5 phase change devices, I got that. Pneumatic mining drill. Copper steel solder, okay. And smart canister, smart. Oh, I don't have much copper. Okay. I actually don't have copper for this. I need 4 grams and 6 grams of steel. Yeah, I have no copper. Alright, looks like I'm going out mining much sooner than I expected. Okay, so here's my marker. Alright, I'm back. And, yeah, I took a short time to get my little my smart mining drill, and whoo, did it make the trip better and faster. And, I got this to kind of fill it for now. Yes, I checked. Currently, not gonna be a problem. So what I am going to do is grab you and stick you in here. Okay. And yeah, so I got my 2 drills, my battery miner and my not battery miner. Okay, so now comes the fact that I need to smelt. So I got the base. I got the base everything squared away over here. So now it just is a matter of literally filling it out. And I'm gonna need more steel. I'm gonna need more silicon. And let's see if I can get a stacker. That's iron and copper. And the thing is, I don't have much of that, so for now, I should probably use this. Oh, come on. I thought I put the Atmo analyzer. The thing is, it's got so much in here. I wonder if I can just do this and open it and just slap you in here. Let's see how hot you are. Almost enough for steel? Will you make it, though? Oh, probably not. Okay, well, let's try to degas for steel. See what that does. You're gonna need more gold. I'm gonna need another 200 grams of steel, and if it doesn't make it, that's fine. I'll just degas it, and then I'll have it ready for next time. So let's make some space for that. I'd like to have this over here, because I am fighting the fact that yeah, I got too cold. That's fine. I'll off-gas it. I'll drain it, because I still have some pollutant, some volatiles here. And I think I can use that. Meanwhile, let's make some copper, because I do need a stacker. So what I am going to do is I am going to take you out, because you're kind of in the way. Oh, hey. And probably Stick you over here or something. Stacker here. And do you have enough iron? And just build 2 chutes. What do I need for an advanced furnace, to be honest? A lot of stuff. I built way too many chutes. But... oh. I even stuck that too far, too. But I am going to need this stacker here because I honestly don't want to get to a point where I accidentally way overcreate stuff or leave pipes going and forget about them. I'm sure it looks absolutely hazardous to have that furnace right there, but let's just be honest here. I am somewhat a professional. I kind of know what I'm doing. You can laugh at me. No, seriously. I am... I kind of am a professional to some degree, but I'm also not. And so, honestly, this is actually a really bad spot for this, so I can just put you over here. And actually, insulated inline tanks? Does it tell me how many I can... doesn't really say how much I need. Okay, well, hold. Insulated pipes. The steel is over here still. Okay. See, this is nowhere near enough steel. Start making pipes. I'm gonna need them. You need copper, so I'm just gonna stick you. Solder is a good thing for here. So, you know, I suppose I could make an advanced furnace and that'll trivialize getting this thing working correctly, but alright, so if I were to pump in let's do it. Oh, I just screwed that up, didn't I? Shoot! I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. Well, that's gunk.
Waste tank caution.
Okay. There's quite a bit of iron here. I knew I was going to make a mistake somehow. Man, look how fast that mines. Okay. That's my last batch of coal. That's okay. I get some steel out of this. Okay. Smelt my silver. Still can't believe I screwed that up. Oh well, that's just gonna be trash. The thing is, I don't even think that I have still enough silicon. I think I'm gonna make 3 stacks of insulated pipes. Then I need to make a stack or 2 of insulated, No, that's not hot enough. Oh, no. here. Let's... That should get you hot enough. No, 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 no. Insulated liquid pipes. Are you still not hot enough? Shoot. Okay. I can't stay out there for long because my waste tank is almost full. So I gotta go fix that.
Oxygen low. Air tank critical. Oxygen critical.
Actually. Looks like I need to eat and drink. Okay.
Oxygen low.
Oh, this is partially why I do hate Venus, because it is such an annoyance to deal with the furnace that never gets hot enough. So what are you missing? You're missing fuel. Okay. In that case, I can't afford to keep wasting time. If you just won't heat up. So let's get you another batch of gold. Yeah, that's just not going to get hot enough anymore. So you got 19. Okay. Oh, I really do hate... I hate Venus for this reason. It's like, it's so much stuff you have to do just to get things fired up and working, and it's a pain in the butt. I just don't like that. Like, it is enough for copper, it's enough for most of the smaller, not as big stuff, but it's just kind of a pain otherwise. It's like... I guess I wouldn't mind it so bad if it was just kind of nicer to work with, but I mean, now I'm burning through power just to get that squared away. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of coal here. It's like, it's just like not much to do with that. And now it's just a waiting game. And it's one of those, I hope you print out exactly what you needed, because you're just going to be waiting. That's really my gripe with Venus. It's like, it is difficult, you know. Don't get me wrong with that. It is difficult. But the fact that I am you know, that only cooked 37 grams, just... You know, I have another 125 good to go right here. And so unless I do something else, it's just going to be sluggish. Now, I'm only going to cook maybe another full stack of that, because I don't think I need more. So let's work with this layout. I'm going to start trying to figure out how to lay out this, because, again, I'm a visual person, and it helps me out. So, this is not fully well set up. I want to probably have like a large tank right here to be a better storage for spot. So that means I kind of want to have this area, like an area right here, to be kind of like the gas capture system, which will work. So that means that the first device I will need is going to be, let's go with the condensation chamber. And that will have to be right here. And here we can already see the pitfalls. If this is going to be my first condensation chamber, I still need to expand that way, which means I need more frames. Okay. Problem is, I don't have very many frames, so I'm gonna need steel again. And how much steel do I have? 282, that's not bad. Shoot. That's an iron frame, that's a steel frame. Where's my steel sheets? I thought I had some. They're in my inventory, okay. And I don't have any... Oh, I do have some frames. Okay, good. I do have more sheets. That's also good. Okay. So, if I plan to expand and make like a 5x5 here, which I don't have anywhere near enough, let's see. That means this is going to have to be my footprint size. And I think this will be enough. Maybe. Because I'm going to run out of frames, which means I got to print more, which means... Ugh. Okay, that's good enough for now. Do you have a battery? You have a small battery. Small battery does pickles. Okay. Let's leave that charging. To be fair, I don't know how far this needs to go, but I'm going to weld it because I know I'm going to need the space. I think I need to build one more counterflow, to be honest. Dang. Stupid gnat. Just flew up my nose. Okay. Now that that's welded, I can let this battery charge. Okay. So let's place stuff. Okay, so phase change device. Ugh. Okay. Insulated inline tanks is what I need. So. Oh, thank you. Actually, this works kind of well. Why mess with the furnace when I can just do this? That's a lot of steel. Okay. So here's the thing. I need to place you, because I believe I am going to need a second one. Condensation chamber right here. I like to place these one apart like that. And now, to kind of, I'm going to go on ahead and link them. And if I remember right, it is first wrenches. Then it's welding torch, which, you know what? I just took out the battery, so whatever. We're going to play around with the battery. So, now that I got that, I can now do this. Okay. This is going to start us off. But I need to connect this end, these ends right here. So let's go ahead and connect these ends. Alright, let's stop that before it makes too many. I don't need that many. Oh, it's only 8. Where am I at on this? Steel 242, silicon still beefy. Okay. Now the question is, how am I going to snake this around? So I could snake this up, but maybe I should snake it down here for future proofing. So like for future, I could relocate that. You know, maybe this be like a battery bank, or if there's windmill, this is kind of like the controls for this, but I could relocate this to a better location, blah, blah, blah. So maybe I should snake it this way. So I need the liquids, condensation. So liquids go out. So let's do this then. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is why I said I think I'm going to need one more. Okay. I'm going ahead and smelt this last little bit. So let's build one more counterflow. I thought I would only need 5, but I think it looks like I will need one more. So while that's building, so now comes, okay, it comes from here. I think I can do this, maybe. And just to make sure, 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure I have. So this is, this is 2. 1 and 2. That's that. You know what? That's fine. That'll be fine. And now it's dark. That's not fine. Okay. This is B for the last one. And that means I can now snake this, kind of make it similar. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So that means that the phase change evaporator has to be right here. Like that. Okay. Honestly, the fact that I bought, ooh, I got a wall. What are you? Oh, you're my heal pill, my pump, and my soups. So that's where I'm down to that. So now, let's finish these up. 1, 2. Now I need my wrench, my steel sheets. Now I need to fully weld them up. Okay. So now before I go into here, I need to consider the wiring. So I need to probably put these on their own separate thing, and then this is kind of where we're gonna look at the fact that I need a heck of a lot of flipping pipes. Liquid pipes are not gonna be as difficult because they kind of fit properly. See what I mean? I don't need as many. Now, the gas pipes, on the other hand, are going to be a little bit different. Now, I will make a few insulated liquid inline tanks. Liquid in utility. Come on, utility. There you go. Just make a few of these. I got plenty of steel now. Oh, right. And so the reason why I want these is because water is going to be a very, very rough thing. It's gonna very easily... looks like this one's gonna have to be up. And this one too. I can replace these two. And spot you right there. Water is going to be a very, very rough thing to work with because it's just going to want to condense very easily at cold temps. So I want to have utility pipes to add some volume to discourage it from doing that. And I want to make sure that every step of this has some. Now the liquid part of the things, I just kind of want to make sure that it doesn't get too bad. So I don't think I'll need the big ones. So, utility, insulated ones. How am I doing? Getting close on gas. And so, what I'm going to end up doing is just remove one like that. I think this one's the only one I want a lot of. There really is not a good science to this, to be honest. Like, I am kind of, like, while I got it to work... No, this is the wrong one to have that. This one needs one. This is the one that needs two. Honestly, I don't know that it actually needs it. But I will need that spot right there. And, oh, looks like I need one more utility. You know what? Let's just put one. Even it all out. And get this basically almost running. Okay. 6. That might be enough. Okay. Now let's get pipes. See, I'm burning through my pipes like mad. Okay. So, you. Ugh. Fine. I think that's it. Okay. Now the next question that I have is, the water needs to be doing some work. It needs to be cooling something down. Before I do that though, I need to cable it up. I think I'm gonna put an APC with the battery. So what do I need for a power controller? I know I need stuff that is in here. Power controller. Oh, I don't need anything. Okay. So, that's the case. I think what I'm going to do, I guess put a power controller there. Don't have anywhere near enough heavy cables. Okay. Heavy cable. For now, just be off until I can figure out what to do with you. Look, I'm burning through my power already. This is why I always buy my heavy cables. I really, really do not like to just wait on those. Okay. What do I need for a large battery? Steel. It's always steel. Might behoove me to just build 2 more, to be honest.
Waste tank caution.
Gotta go back in, drink, and air out a bit. Gonna put this small one in here. Close it up. So now I just need to cable all of these up. Ooh, that's kind of gonna be an awkward cabling job. And let's go and eat and drink. Because something tells me I might actually need to do... Oh, there's another battery right there. The fact that I'm fighting...
Oxygen low.
Okay. I'm fighting a time limit. This is kind of the frustrating part. Alright. Let's air out a bit. Ugh. Oh boy. And I have... Still have plenty of water. It's daytime again. And the funny thing is, this is no longer keeping up with my inside of a base. Which makes sense. Eventually it just doesn't keep up as much. I still have a decent amount of oxygen. So... I need to make another utility pipe. I'm airing out a bit before I go back out there. Might have to wait right here, though. Okay. This is going to be a good time for a break. Hopefully I don't forget that I'm airing out. So, be right back. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. I think I'm back from my break. As you can tell that I went to a break because my day counter went back to 0. Usually when I take a break, I just leave and come back. I don't know how long I've kept this trader hostage. A long time. I'm gonna keep him hostage for a little while longer, to be honest. But, as it is, I think I'm getting close to finishing up. Let's get started. I think I know I was supposed to let myself air out a little bit, but let's... Hey, get back here. Let's see where I was, because I do forget what I'm doing. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, that's awesome. So we got one system set up. Now it's just a matter of... wiring. Yep, that's what I was doing. I don't have any wiring. Cables, I don't think. Oh, wait, I have some. But I do need to make some more pipes. Insulated pipes. Let's hope that I can keep track of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and extend these cables out. Oh boy, this is going to be awkward. I did not realize I put this in a bad spot. Okay, so, but the good news is that I did not put it in a critical location. So I can still run cables underneath. The question is, will I have enough? Okay, so really, we're gonna try to finish setting up the system, but I realized that I don't have very much frames, and I do need to set up. I need to set up the, I don't have a battery. I guess I'll put you in here. I need to set up the final system. But before I do that, I am printing out more insulated pipes because I'm going to need that. So what I am going to do is I might preload this and get it started. Oh, I left my labeler in there. atmospherics. I'm gonna need a filter. Let's find my labeler and go get that. Guess I left it out here. It's just gonna make setting up the chambers much easier.
Oxygen low.
Alright. You're gonna max out. You're gonna max out. And honestly, I don't really need a lot here. I'll just set you to 10 just because. Okay. Got that squared away. Because I'm gonna need it soon, I'm gonna put my labeler right here. But now comes the next thing. I need more frames. The question for me is, do I want to use iron frames with iron sheets or steel frames? So it looks like I might need to make more steel. Ugh. Already failed hard at making that. Okay. Let's see if I can. Where did I put my labeler? That's it right there. Okay. So let's get frames. That'll give me a lot. Okay, so there's something I need to do with this. And that is that I need to actually filter. What is that? Oh, 1 second, gotta go do something. Okay, here we go. Back at this. So I need that because I have decided that some of this CO2 I am going to go ahead and start cooling. But for me to do that, I need to set up a filtration. Do you have the constant? Yeah, you do. Alright, so let's put CO2 carbon dioxide filters. Let's make 2 of you. I need normal pipes to build that.
Oxygen low.
Well, I tried. That will last a while longer. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go on ahead and use up all of that. Okay, so I need to, like I said, put some CO2 inside the pipe network. In here, oh wait, I need to get my system started. Now, I'm not going to be too fancy. I'm just going to get it going. And I am going to put one of you here to make sure that I don't accidentally blow a pipe. And then run this all the way back here so that I can grab that CO2. where I'm at. No storm yet. Okay. Alright, so now I get to watch this. This is not going to be stupid fast because of the fact that I'm not creating a pressure differential. But I want to get 800 moles in here. Because this 800 moles, this pipe is going to be the connection for the water and the NOS. So I'll leave that running for now. I should have more than enough pipe space in there to make sure nothing bad happens. And so now I am going to make 2 medium radiators while I still have a chance. Ooh, wow, I'm almost out of power. Ugh, just vent out that whole thing. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, damaged my pipe bender. It's too much heat. Never completed that. Okay. Ah, so I have a little bit of too much heat. Yeah, and I am causing damage whenever I do that. Ugh. Another thing to be concerned about. Okay. That is interesting. Okay, so if I want to safely release that then, I need to bring this out. Can't believe I am actually having to bring this out so that I can more safely vent out a furnace. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. There we go. Okay. Now that that's safely venting out like it should, I need to go back and check on this because I may have screwed this up too. I need a little bit more. So I need 800 in here. And what I am going to do is I am going to go ahead and probably prime this system and get it working so that it can cool this down. So I need a liquid inline tank. I don't think I have one right there, so I gotta make one. Okay. Utility. So why am I using a liquid inline tank? Well, that's easy. Because I can add that here. And almost at 800. Perfect. Now that this is here, I can use this filter for myself. And I can go ahead and remove this. Now I need a wrench. Now I need a hand drill. I know this may look kind of odd, but it is actually what I need. So now that this is there, you are junk. Let's go and refresh myself.
Oxygen low.
All right. Okay, so how much water do I have here? Still plenty of water. You get a lot of water. I'm actually surprised how far you can survive in Venus, because for some reason I thought when they gave us a portable water tank, it was going to be filled like with barely 50 liters of water. So imagine my surprise to find out that there is a lot. Now there's two things I need.
Oxygen low.
I don't think I need this one just yet, but I will have it right there. Alright, let me refresh myself a little bit more. Okay, so I'm close. I'm close to having the system set up. And after it's set up, I can leave it running to kind of do its thing. Then I can monitor it from there. So, what you see out there is basically the system working. That is how it's going to work. But there is kind of like a catch to it. There's a catch-22 with it. So let's go ahead and go out there now.
Oxygen low.
So, let me preface this by saying,
High.
uh-oh,
Temperature critical.
something's not right. What is going on? Oh,
Temperature high.
oh boy.
Oxygen critical.
How did that turn off? Okay. That's not good. Okay. Okay, so I suffer lung damage because something went weird. Okay. Really didn't want to use this just yet. I'll hang on to this just in case. What I need to make you. Plastic sheets and glass sheets. Okay. Well, now here I am trying to make a medical room so that I can actually fix my damage. How did I do this to myself? I mean, seriously. Why was my AC off? Did I accidentally click that? That's a weird bit of damage to take. But I think I can set up my tube. I believe I have a passive vent. If not, I can borrow one. Oh, hey, I broke that. Whoops. What am I doing to myself? I can't believe I'm breaking stuff. Broken active vents. Can't use that. Damage my pipe bender. Can't believe I did that, too. Alright, let's go fix myself first because I did an oopsie. I did a dummy. Thankfully, fixing yourself is fairly easy when with the proper medical equipment. So. Okay. And a glass sheet. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I need to have I need lights. There we go.
Cognition low.
Alright. Welcome to Cognition Low. This is Shadow Drake. Isn't it amazing? We're kind of back to square one again with this.
Cognition critical.
Alright. This is hilarious.
Cognition low.
Alright. Off, off, off.
Oxygen low.
Alright. Let's do what I was actually going to do. Okay, so recall that before I somehow got myself almost killed. But recall that I mentioned that I am going to go on ahead and get the system working. So first things first, one condensation chamber going. I got everything set up in a very nice way so that I can cool this down. So now is the evaporation chamber. Now, here's the thing. I got 12 liters of water in here. I'm going to go on ahead and slot that in. This is going to suck it up, and it's going to immediately evaporate. You're going to see this temperature drop like a rock. And so while that's happening, this is going to empty out. And once that is emptied out, I mean, it still has some water in there, but let's just be honest, it's not much. I don't really care about this much water. Now the whole system is going to work on its own. So this water is going to evaporate, and it's going to try to cool this down. And as you can see, 12 liters cooled it down to roughly 122 Celsius. That is amazing. 800 moles cooled all of that down. And that's not the end of it. On this end, unfortunately, it's still not filled. This kind of leads to a problem because this is going to keep working, and that's fine, but we won't really truly see how well it works until this hits that temp. Additionally, because this water is so cold, there's no condensation happening, I'm actually cooling this down. But you cannot let that fool you. You really cannot let that fool you. It is a lie. Because all that's doing is I'm moving heat into the phase change system. And that, you cannot let that make you think that you're doing much better than you are. Because that will cause you to make mistakes thinking that you did so much better. Why am I using a small battery again? And so it's not until you actually get condensation happening in the condensation chamber when it's maxed out that you truly can tell how good the system is. But this water is going to evaporate slowly, and I'm probably going to end up using another 12-liter bottle. But until then, I am going to set up and fill my NOS system. Which kind of leads to my next thing. I gotta set up the other phase change device loop, and I think what I am going to do is set it up kind of like right here, like side by side right there. So let's go ahead and get that done. Oh, and I think if you were paying attention, you heard me say NOS. So, yeah, oops, spoilers. I'm gonna fill it with nitrous oxide. So, condensation chamber right here. And I'm gonna give some space for the cable coil. Counterflow heat exchange. I'll just do 2. Evaporation chamber 1, 2. Got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill this out, and let's go ahead and pipe it up, because I need to get this system working as well, to be honest, to truly get a sense of how it is. Well, dang you. Okay. And for most of my phase change related stuff, this is more than enough right here. I'm gonna need more cables. Okay. Now, the reason why I want to use NOS... Oh, no. I'm out of cable coils. Oh, I actually gotta make more. Okay, I got insulated pipes, got more insulated pipes. So while that's happening, I'm gonna go on ahead and get this also squared up too. So I was trying to connect liquid pipes. Wait, I didn't need any more liquid pipes, did I? Alright, so here's the thing. I gotta connect this, and I'm going to move a segment of pipe out this way, too. And so what I am going to do is have that there, get some more insulator pipings. I really should put a stacker on this, too. I hope that's enough cables. Alright, how many more insulator pipes I got? Hopefully enough. And apparently I didn't need these, so back here you go. How many steel do I have? 6? I gotta go for another steel run. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Now the thing here is, I think I kind of wanted this inside. No, let's not. Okay. If I were to break it right here, I should be at exactly... What? Do I have to find, like, the perfect place to break this at? That's kind of annoying. 220. Oh, I did find the perfect place. Okay. Oh, I need to refresh myself, apparently. Alright, so I wanted to set that up to a medium. This is... okay. Now comes the annoying part. I need to run insulated pipes over there. Again, I hope I have enough. Okay. Okay. I don't have enough. I don't think I'll have enough. Hand drill. Man, I'm putting a lot of work on this thing. Angle grinder. Okay, you are kind of right here. That'll work. Please have enough, please have enough, please have enough. Yes! I can't believe I had enough. Alright, so... how's my mood like? Decreasing. Crap. Don't want to get critical mood, remember that. So... condensation chamber. 6 megs. Now, nitrous, if I remember right, I believe I want this to hit 20 Celsius, and that's about 1025. Let's do 1010. And I also did not connect you, cable coil-wise. Now keep in mind, this is all a heat pump system. Let's go air out a little bit, because I'm going to need to buy some nitrous. And I believe... actually, let's go ahead and do this. Set the system on. What I am going to do is go on ahead and buy 200 moles of it. That should push it all over here. And should get it all in the condensation chamber. So that should be already condensing. We should already have evaporation here, and that should already be cooling. That's perfect. Let's go freshen up. I didn't freshen up enough, guys. Okay, so for the most part, I think that's it for the setup for the most part.
Oxygen low.
There's a lot I can do to make it better. A whole lot I can do to make it better. Now, my hygiene's increasing, my mood is increasing. I need more lights. Finally ran out of food package. You do have a lot of food in this. But, thanks to my little oopsie, I accidentally have a spot over here. But I do need to let the nitrous get to a steady state so that I can see how it is. Because what I intend to do, what I wanted to do is put a medium radiator right here. The problem with that was that I goofed. I done goofed and somehow almost killed myself, which is why I have my pill. I think I am going to throw my pill and put the pill in this corner. I need another light. It's this dish that gets in the way. So if I put another light up here, I should be able to light up the whole base. So how are we doing? I think... let me see, how am I doing on time? That should be quite a bit. Let's vent this out. Let's fill this up. Perfect. I think now what I need to do is build a 5x5 room that way. And then I can attempt to airlock it and cool it down. The only kind of annoying thing about that is that I don't want to fill it and use Venusian atmosphere, which I wonder if it says here. You know, I might as well look at this stuff up while I'm airing out. Is there something here about Venus? Universe, factions. Huh. Guides. Weather. Within 7 days. Wow, there's actually some stuff here about things. Interesting. Making music. Connect 8 device step units to your step sequencer. Huh. That is cool. But unfortunately nothing about Venus. How much time do we think it's gonna take? Let's see. Let me keep my helmet close to me. It is day 13. I think it is one more day for a storm. And this kind of works because... Okay, so this is what I was talking about with Venus. Even with the fire extinguisher, I also have yet another 12-liter bottle. So if you look at this... Oh, you can extinguish fires. So if you really look at this, they gave us 24, 36 liters of, was there another one that I forgot about?
Oxygen low.
I don't think so. Alright, continue airing out a little bit more. They gave us 36 liters of water, and so I had done the math. And as you can saw out there in the brief explanation, when 12 liters of water evaporates, that's 8 kilojoules per mole. 12 liters times 55.6 moles, that's quite a lot. And when I did the math, I think it was over 5 million joules of thermal energy that it eats up like that. And when I calculated that, it would take exactly 800 moles of CO2 down to roughly 130. And we saw that. And the thing is, 130 Celsius is where NOS can take over. And so then NOS will take over at 130 because it can work up to 158 and take me the rest of the way down to 20. That's perfect. So in a sense, my cooling system is already done. I really wish I could see how much I am. How far off I am. Let's go back out there. Let's go check on this system.
Oxygen low.
Everything's good. Just gotta swap my battery. Alright, let's see where we're at. So this is 360. This is 5 megapascals. It's only using about 100. Right now I'm only using about 200 watts. This is at cold, which is good. Because I did tell this to be as cold as possible. And ironically enough, recall that whenever I say phase change devices, you only want you don't want as much in here, maybe 2 to 3 liters. And so I'm going to take my words back a little bit on this one, and for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, with this... Oh, see, this is nowhere near enough. I need a little bit more. It's cooling it down, but it's not enough. So I need to buy another 100 moles. So, when I had the simple phase change devices that were like this, the reason why I said 2 liters in here was because if for some reason this temperature crashed on the condensation chamber, that means this will eventually fill up and it'll get stuck. And where do the leftover gases go that can't come into the chamber? These 2 pipes, these 2 gas pipes. What happens when cold gas pressurizes? You get condensation. So what could you do to fix that so that you didn't have condensation in your gas pipes? Well, you add volume. Problem is, 290 liters is because I really stretched out this pipe. But with the recent patch, adding insulated inline tanks, that worry vanished more. So with this now, I take back about the 2 liters, and you can actually fill this up with a little bit more. So long as you remember to add more volume capacity in here. If you start having condensation in your gas lines, add more insulated inline tanks. That'll help protect it. Because water loves to condense. As you can tell, this is 80 Celsius water. This will condense very rapidly, and that is why I have a huge capacity in terms of volume. So that when it finally comes to the condensation chamber, it'll basically stay as a gas the entire way. But the good news about that is that water will... I mean, we can't unfortunately really bypass evaporation or condensation here. The best you can do is try to bypass the condensation, the final two lines, so that it doesn't heat up as much. And you can solve that by adding more liquid inline tanks. So if I were to expand this to a bigger liquid inline tank, maybe I won't be getting this extra 1 kilojoule of condensation, that 257 joule, but I'm also getting some evaporation here, and that should roughly match up what is condensing here. And for the water, you definitely want to try to fill this close to 20 liters. You want to be careful with that though, because again, this will keep evaporating based on your setting. And right now I got it set to basically evaporate until it freezes. And so it's pushing heat, but as you can tell, it's slowed down horribly. The reason for that, I don't have much to work with here. Storm temps is 365. This is basically capping out, and I'm also don't have as near as much water that I could have here to finish it up. Which is kind of leads to this whole thing. If I add more liquids here, a little bit more could condense and fill that up. But at the same point, this pipe is hot. It's fairly cool. So it's not going to be doing as much anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I want to do, I think what I want to do is make kind of like an expansion wing over here. Say this is my 5x5. I wanted to line it up perfectly over here, but I guess that's not gonna work because I kind of want to put a I want to put a door so that I can come out and see this, you know. So maybe what I want to do is make like a 5x5 back here. Regardless of what I do, I need more steel. Let's see how much liters of nitrous I have. I got 2 liters, and this is already at temp. This is not going to evaporate as much anymore, which is good, which means there's going to be less condensing in here. I think that might be enough, but I need to put a load on this to truly tell. Choices, choices, choices. Okay. I might actually start to wrap up because the system is essentially working. I need to stress test it. But before I can stress test it, I actually need to build up that. I need to build an enclosure, and I need to suck out 190 CO2 and pump it back in with 21 nitrogen and 100, with 100 CO2 and 100 nitrogen. Because what I want to do is I want to put 200 moles of CO2, nitrogen in there. Then I do also want to, excuse me, put another 100 moles of oxygen to have an even mix, 100, 100, 100, you know, 33%. Because it takes about 350 moles to be a perfect, to be close to perfect 100 kilopascals. And, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy extra little bit of nitrous. Just pump it out. And then what I am going to do is I'm gonna stick that there. I'm going ahead and reclaim all of these pipes because I'm gonna use them. Perfect. Oh, and the reason I used the counterflows, as you can see here, we're exchanging about 1.65 kilojoules, about 0.3 moles. and that is helping to keep this line fairly cool. But yeah, this is gonna very slowly cool because I'm after all taking up very little energy from the remaining water. And some of it is going to be taken up from here, which is why I wanted 400 moles. 400 moles is about enough for one room, for one cell. And I do want to stress test that room. I don't have as much steel, so actually, I need to go mining. But, to tell you the truth, I think I am... Yeah, I think I am at a good stopping point. And I think I will stop right here. So this will be my outro. So this is Shadow Drake, and we finished essentially the system. This is not a 100% system. This is my backbone, and it's gonna get me there. And it should move thermal energy. It is slow. It is sluggish. I do need to add more water in here, but it will work. And like I said, it uses very little energy. What's my network analyzer? Right now I only have 2 devices on, but look at this. I'm using 210 watts total. That's powering the weather station and my my 4 phase change devices. This one I have not powered on because I know I don't have enough gas. The extra condensation chamber is for if this hits 6 megapascals and I'm starting to pull water here, this will be the extra overflow. It will kind of help to speed up the transfer, but really it's just there as a fail safe. And the problem is once this starts going, it's kind of a problem to empty it. It really is. But yeah, and again, if there's any issues, gotta add more inline tanks. But we can kind of see easily 83, 150, 170, 200, 240. I presume this is very close to 300. Yeah, about 300, 320 possibly. So this is the major stepping stone. I don't know if more helps. I honestly haven't tested that. I just know that I just think that more should help. But that may not be true. That may not be the truth. I think cereal bars are tier 1, which is why I don't eat them. Alright. Well, this is Shadow Drake. Next time, I'm gonna do a mining trip before I leave. So next time, we're gonna have hopefully more stuff, and then I can hopefully get my furnace fired up again. So that I can actually build a room to test this. Alright, thank you for your time, and next time we'll hit a stress test, hopefully. I don't see a storm ready. Alright, bye!